W- Welcome to a very special edition of the Summer Showcase. It's Michael Washington here. Summer Showcase in the fall, I guess, maybe borderline winter, depending on where you are. Being in Maine, it definitely feels more like winter than it does anything else. But I'm here today with Zach Bronkhorst. I hope I got that right. Hopefully, I didn't mess
It,
that up too bad for you.
oh, that was perfect. Actually, that's the best I've heard in a while. Actually,
Nice, nice. He is the former Angelo State quarterback, the Rams D2, and he was just announced today to be the Milano Seaman quarterback. Congratulations on that, Zach, and thank you for joining me here this evening.
yeah, absolutely. Thank you for letting me come on and do this quick little interview.
Yeah, for sure. And one of the things that I always like to start off with and ask is because so you were in college with Angelo State for 5 years, correct? 2017 to 2022?
Six,
6 years,
six,
sorry. Yeah.
because COVID. So COVID was basically like a second redshirt year, actually. So that was good. Got that extra year under my belt, and it was actually nice because we played a rogue schedule during COVID.
Hmm.
With by meaning like that, we actually went up and played against the likes of Stephen F. Austin and Abilene Christian. So I got to get my first action as a starter without any of it counting, but against like some good Division I talent. So it really helped me grow as a passer and a leader, really. So that was awesome, man. I got pretty lucky with that.
Yeah, and you had a pretty prolific career at Angelo State when you took over being the starter over there and put together some pretty good seasons. Now I got to ask, I don't want to open up some old wounds here, but it seemed like the Colorado School of Mines
Uh,
uh, kind of had your number through your career. How was
yeah,
that for you, man? Is there any personal animosity there? Or is it just all fun and games? Obviously.
no. I actually have a pretty good relationship with some of the guys on the team over there. They actually have a lot of boys from Texas on their team. Texas pretty well. Um, so I have a good relationship with a few of them over there. And I mean, we got the best of them in the first match in 2022, and then they obviously got us both times in the playoffs. But it was just awesome sharing the field with them. Wish we came out on top in the grudge match to end 22. But I mean, they're some great competitors, and even better, just sportsmanship from their team. Nothing but love for them, and except for knocking us out of the playoffs and ending my college career. But
Well,
other than that,
I mean, they did double down and have the best Division II team, this year
oh
as
yeah,
well. So, I
yeah.
mean,
Uh, I'm rooting for them. I really hope they pull out the national championship. Their quarterback, John Matoka, is one of the best Division II players of all time. I think he deserves a chance to play in the NFL somewhere. And then there's a bunch of the dudes on the defense that I still know. They're just a great all around team. So I'm rooting for them, and I really hope that they pull it out this year and get that national championship.
nice, nice. Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Good sportsmanship across the board there. Now, Zach, I got to ask the question because I ask everybody that comes on the show the question. The ELF is going into their fourth year.
Mm-hmm.
How did this relationship with Milano and sort of come together? Was it a connection that you had made in Milano? Was it the Euro players profile? What was the deciding factor to cause you to decide to choose the ELF, and how did that relationship come about?
Yeah, so unfortunately, I've always known sort of about the ELF just because they've done a great job on social media, kind of marketing themselves and building the league up and bringing in the top teams from all over Europe. So I've been aware of that league for a while I was in college, especially coming towards the end when I was starting to look towards the professional realm. But last year we played like so far into the season. Unfortunately, kind of the ELF free agency had already taken off by the time our season was done, and uh, so I didn't really get an opportunity. I felt like last season, straight out of college, to have an opportunity to play with them, and I was kind of in the feeling out process with a few CFL teams. Whenever that kind of fell through, I just kind of kept my foot on the gas. Kind of just tried to stay ready for a phone call, and my agents just did a great job with their connections, getting me involved with the teams over there. And I just feel like Milano has a great history, a great winning history, especially in the Italian league. I know they've won 7 championships in that league before moving up to the ELF. And last year was their first year, but we really are trying to put together a team this year to make a run and win some ball games, because I know the fans and the organization, that's the most important thing to them, and that's by far the most important thing to me is winning. So yeah, that's just kind of how I got connected with them, and all of our I's and T's were dotted and crossed, and yeah, I'm just excited.
Yeah, no doubt. Shout out to the Gridiron Crew, right? That's the
Yeah,
agency that you were with, is the Gridiron Crew.
yeah,
Nice,
absolutely.
nice.
There's some great guys over there. They actually interviewed me straight out of college for sort of this sort of thing, and then I had a different agent at the time, and then whenever they whenever it kind of fell through with the CFL and everything, they kind of disappeared. So now I affiliate myself with them and signed on with them. So they did an outstanding job, and I can't be more thankful for them at all.
I mean, shout out to them for pulling this together. And
Mm-hmm.
you go in and take over a Milano Seaman team that offensively looked really good last year. It was more the
Mm-hmm.
defense that kind of struggled, kind of a little bit of expected for an expansion team, especially moving up
Mm-hmm.
in competition. Luke Zaradska, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I butcher names. He was there last year, but he has left and gone on to I don't
Frankfurt, I
remember.
believe.
Frankfurt, yes,
Yeah.
Frankfurt signed him. So
Mm-hmm.
that's that's going to be a nice little rivalry, I'm sure, amongst Milano fans when they see that. But I mean, for you, how do you feel about Milano as a team organization from the whatever interactions you've had with them so far?
Yeah, I just know they're extremely passionate within the organization. Like I said, it's a winning culture. And yeah, they moved up in competition, and they kind of realized that the ELF is that next step up, and
Yeah.
the competition is really high. And the offense was outstanding last year. I mean, all I heard was that the parting of ways between their quarterback last year was nothing but good. It was just kind of that time to, try and start something new, especially with the new coaching staff coming in. So I'm excited to be kind of part of the cornerstone in the new coaching staff and the new direction of the organization. And I just plan to try and be as good of a leader as I can for all the guys that have already been there. And I'll definitely look to them for help whenever I get over there to Italy, and just becoming a part of the culture over there. So, but yeah, we also signed a great running back. I don't know if you had the chance to interview with him or not. Um, he's an absolute stud from the University of Houston. So yeah, we're excited for what's to come.
Yeah, no, so for so for the show, I've actually had mainly primarily quarterbacks on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I had Kyle Kitchens on from Berlin, who
Hmm.
was defensive player of the year 3 years running.
Yeah.
I had him on. He was the first one and the only one so far
Okay.
that I haven't had on that hasn't played quarterback. So we've kind of
Gotcha.
just been making our rounds, and
Hmm.
it's worked out. American imports as well. Primarily the biggest thing is we just want to bring the ELF awareness to Americans, like,
Yeah.
for players, whether it's players or fans or whatnot, because what you guys do over there needs to be recognized, in my
Hmm.
opinion, from everybody, because the ELF is good football. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you out there playing against some of the guys
Yeah.
that I've interviewed, last year and stuff. So
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I know the league in general is probably, in my opinion, the second biggest league. I mean, behind the NFL. I mean, we have the most organizations, and I mean the structure and the social media presence is like second to none. So I mean, in America, they have a great opportunity to either live stream the games or catch them on YouTube afterwards. They do a great
mhm.
job of posting the highlights afterwards. So it's a brand of football that I think everybody should get behind and kind of start recognizing more. And I'm excited to be a part of it. That's for sure.
Yeah, and I think that we have a comment from Chris Mason that says Bronkhorst will ball out, and then it says goat turquoise white horns, goat turquoise white horns. I don't know what that is, but that's what it says there. I don't know if that's.
I gotcha.
I'm assuming that's probably some kind of emojis that just isn't translated over,
Probably. Yeah.
but he says you will ball out and whatnot. So at least you got some support over there, so
There we
far.
go. Yeah.
Uh, I think one of the biggest things is what are you expecting going from? I mean, did you play last year somewhere? I meant to ask that. Did you play coming out of college?
No, I
anywhere?
did not. Yeah, I was because I had opportunities to play in the GFL. We're talking to some teams over there, but that was kind of early on, and I had already gotten interest from the CFL, and we were just kind of pursuing that. And then whenever that kind of fell through, it was already pretty much too late for all the other leagues. Like I was training with some pretty notable quarterbacks. To name, I'm a name drop Stetson Bennett. I know he's not really the situation with him right now is not very good, but he's a great guy, and I'm praying for him. But got to train over there with them during their draft process. So I mean, we were just kind of focused on that, and then it kind of fell through. And now I was just trying to make the most of it and waiting by the phone for a call. So yeah, I didn't get to play last year, but if anything, that helped me, kind of get my legs back under me after a long few years at ASU. We were
Mhm.
playing long seasons, so that's what happens when you make good playoff runs is you end up playing a lot of football.
Yeah, I mean, and it's good too. You get yourself healthy, and now
Hmm.
you're gonna run into a situation in Milano where they're gonna turn the keys over to you, and you're gonna be healthy going into the season, and
Yep.
hopefully Milano makes some noise this year. I mean,
Yeah.
they were a team I kind of rooted for a little bit last year. I always kind of root for the expansion underdogs.
Hmm.
I'm a Warclaw Panthers guy, so as long as you don't knock the
Oh yeah.
Panthers out, as long as you don't knock the Panthers out, we're good. So
No, I got a lot of respect for Coach Christensen and Coach Landa, their new offensive coordinator. There's some great guys over there. I mean, Coach Christensen's a legend. So,
mm.
I mean, I don't got any bad words or negative words for them at all. It's an honor to be even in the same league as them, really. So,
So, do you have any personal history with any of the players or any of the other quarterbacks that are in the league currently right now that you have, or is it
um,
just kind of you're the new kid on the block?
I mean, I would say I'm the new kid on the block. The new quarterback for the Vikings, is Ben Holmes. He played at Tarleton. I mean, I wasn't the quarterback at ASU yet, but he was at Tarleton while I was at ASU, and I was actually suited out for our last game ever against Tarleton before they moved up to Division One during his senior year. So I kind of looked at him as like and what he did at Tarleton as kind of motivation for me with what we did at ASU and trying to kind of replicate the success they had over there because they had a few really good years to close out their LSC run while he was there. Um, and so I was just kind of trying to mirror it and do it better. But I mean, he's an outstanding quarterback and a legend. So uh, that's kind of the only background I guess I would have with any of the other quarterbacks here in the ELF.
Yeah, so new kid on the block, and then I don't mean Donnie Wahlberg, right?
Yeah.
Do you when do you plan on getting over there? Do you
Um,
have any idea?
I know preliminarily right now it's late April for whenever camp starts.
Hmm.
Well, I would love to get over there as soon as possible to try and meet with the organization, the owners and GM and coaches and stuff like that. Other than over Zoom or FaceTime,
Yeah,
so and then meet all the other players as well. So, but we're just kind of playing it by ear on that one. But preliminarily over, it's going to be in April probably.
in April. Have you
Mhm.
connected with the running back you guys signed?
Yeah, we
Uh,
actually talked yesterday and today as well. So he's excited. We're both Texas boys. He's down in Houston. I mean, our new head coach is also from Texas, so we're doing it right. I mean, I might be biased, but Texas does football the best in probably the entire world. So, I mean,
I mean, it's a lifestyle and a culture down there.
hmm,
I mean, you guys definitely have it on the upper hand over almost any other state for sure.
yeah, yeah,
I imagine over here in the states. So,
yeah. I mean,
um, yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
well, I was just gonna say, yeah, we connected through text and over the past few days, so we're both just really excited and kind of understand the role that we're headed into with the team being an expansion team and the new kids on the block. So we're just excited for the opportunity to hopefully make some noise this year.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's awesome, man, and I'm excited for you guys and whatnot. And hopefully, like I said before, you guys can make some noise while you're over there
Hmm.
and whatnot. What's the most exciting thing you're looking forward to over there other than football?
I'm definitely excited to explore Milan. My girlfriend, she'll be coming with me whenever she finishes up her master's degree. She's actually I'm gonna give her a shout out and her props. She's playing a basketball game right now. She's a college basketball player at ASU as well, or Angelo State.
Oh,
She is
nice.
by far the best athlete in our relationship. Like by a mile. She's an All-American, Player of the Year. Like, she blows me out of the water in every sense. But we're both excited to go and explore Milan, and then get over to Lake Como as well, and maybe on like some downtime or the bye week, check it out over there. So I'm just excited to see the rich history that Italy serves. So that's probably
Yeah,
what I'm most excited for outside of football.
no doubt. Italy's on my bucket list of travel that I
Hmm.
want to check out. I haven't checked it. My wife actually has
Hmm.
been to Italy before, so I'm always jealous a little bit about that with her because
Yeah.
she's she rubs it in my face every now and then.
Shoot. Hopefully you can come catch a game or something like that and get to
Oh
explore
man,
the city a little bit.
I would love to, man. Like I'm right on par with wanting to get over there and catch out some games. I mean, the
Yeah.
fans are crazy over there. The
Hmm.
fans are crazy over there. So, like I would love to be able to get part of that and get that atmosphere and whatnot. So
Hmm.
you'll have to let me know. I'm going to have you back on probably during the season if you got time and
Yeah.
I want to find out what the difference is for you from
Yeah.
college hype to ELF hype over there for sure. So
Absolutely. I mean, I'll hop on the podcast whenever I can. I'll do it. I mean, multiple times. It's whatever. You just got to let me know.
yeah, for sure. I mean, we've connected on social media now, so I mean,
Yeah.
I definitely will get you back on for sure because I'm obviously going to watch every game this year and
Hmm.
coming up, and because that's just what I do. So,
Yeah.
um, Zach, you gave a shout out to your girlfriend, which is
Hmm.
awesome. Normally, I don't have a ton. I just wanted to get on here and just let you or have you come on so you can talk about Milan a little bit and talk about how the fact
Hmm.
that you're excited to get back on your feet and whatnot. But
Yeah.
I don't have much else right at this
Hmm.
moment. Obviously, when I get you back on, I'll probably have some more for you. But I like
Hmm.
to give the last few minutes of the interview to you. The floor is
Hmm.
yours. If you want to give anybody a shout out, anything you want to say, anything along those lines, man, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, absolutely. Shout out to the Gridiron crew for putting this all together. I mean, it's been pretty fast here recently. They've just done a great job of keeping me in the loop and kind of just getting my name out there and my film, and just letting that take care of itself, because that's what we really needed to do. And then also just shout out to my college offensive coordinator, Kevin Kilmer. He shaped me into the quarterback and player I am today, and just kind of gave me the reins of the offense last season and trusted me. So I'm forever indebted to him. And then also just shout out to my girlfriend and my parents for kind of letting me know that this is an opportunity that I should definitely not let pass up, and kind of being that driving force behind the final decision to take this. And then just to whatever fans for Milano that are listening right now, um, you're just going to be getting a quarterback that will attempt to outwork anybody else that is in front of them. That's the way I work. I'm literally sitting outside the gym right now. So yeah, you're getting a quarterback that will attempt to outwork every single other person in the entire league, and I'll lay it on the line, whether it's with my arm, throwing a block, running. I'll lay it on the line every single game. That's just the type of player I am. And I'm excited to see the passion that the fan base brings. I mean, I've heard great things about the fans out there. And I know last year was a little bit of a tough year as the first year in the ELF, but we're definitely going to be trying to make some noise this year. And I'm really excited to see the passion of the fans. So that's really what's important to me. And I'm excited to connect with the rest of my teammates, and just try and bring together a group that's ready to be successful. So that's pretty much all I got for right now. Just really excited to get out there and put something special on the field.
Well, I mean, everybody here at Shady Sports Network is definitely pulling for you, rooting for you, hoping you get all the success in the world. I did want to
Hmm.
ask one more question because you mentioned it
Hmm.
with Kevin Kilmer, your offensive coordinator, but I want to
Yeah.
ask you if you had to compare your playing style to
Hmm.
another quarterback. I know that's one of the questions that most quarterbacks
Uh,
hate, but
yeah.
if you could, who would you compare it to? Because you got
Um,
some athlete because you're pretty
yeah.
athletic. I mean, you're able to move. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm nowhere near the caliber quarterback as this player, but I really looked at like Justin Herbert, and
yeah,
how he just plays the game. Like, he's a tough, tough guy. Like that, I watch him get dismantled sometimes on Sundays.
yeah, no
And
doubt.
I mean, just like last year, I got banged up, but I didn't miss a single snap. And that's the kind of the mentality I bring to the game. I'm not going to be someone that's trying to look to get out of a game, no matter what the situation is. So I like to throw the ball. I like to run the ball. I like to do what it takes to win. I like to hand the ball off. Like I said, I'm just here to win. That's what's most important to me, and um, I'm excited to be part of an organization where winning is as important to them as it is to me.
Well, I mean, from here, it looks like Milano, in my opinion, has themselves a tough-nosed quarterback who's going to, ball out for them and be a good leader on and off the field. And I wish you and obviously Milano all the success in the world.
Mm.
Hopefully, my Panthers see you in the ELF Cup. And no offense to you, but I'm going to have to root for the Panthers on that one. But
Yeah,
e-
absolutely. It's
either way,
understandable.
man. Either way,
Hmm.
though, man. I mean, we're going to be pulling for you, and like I said, I will definitely, bring you back on later on if you were down for it.
Yeah.
Um, if you're listening, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, hit the little dingy on the YouTube thing, for
Hmm.
any more ELF news or anything down the road for that stuff. And go follow Zach on Twitter as well, or X, or whatever the hell we want to call it now. And hit up his social medias, follow Milan as well while you're at it, and follow him over there this year.
Hmm.
Um, you guys will be surprised at the caliber of ELF football and action that's over there. So
Yeah.
that's going to do it for this special of the Summer Showcase. And until next time, see you guys later.